got your boy Light in the building. I got company with me today. I got my guy Change and my guy By Fate. And we all get suited up because we going to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
By any means necessary.
Church, 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 church.
You can't hinder me from going to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to. It's Sunday morning, to tell the truth, I feel like getting up. And I don't feel like that commercial Folgers in my cup. So I'ma put this blanket back over me and go to sleep. I know the Lord is real, I'm just not through counting sheep. And now that I think about it, don't the game come on today? I think the Rams play the Colts, I'm on it all the way. See, this right here be the only day I got off work. So I either chill and watch the game or get up and go to church.
Church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
By any means necessary.
Church, 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 church.
You can't hinder me from going to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
SERVICE today. Ain't nobody gonna block my way. Stop my car, I walk and pray. Yep, I'm gonna do what I gotta to get to church and praise my Father. Yep, I'm gonna do what I gotta to get to church and praise my Father. I said it twice, I ain't playing. Get there by water, air, or land car. But us bike, it don't matter. If it's on the hill, I'ma use a wood ladder. That's how much I'm determined. Gotta get myself to church so I can hear that good sermon. Yes, I live my life by the word, cause I ain't trying to be burning. But the devil want to see me fall. And if I do, I'm gonna get down on my knees and crawl and stay true. Come on, left, right step, I'm gonna walk. I'm a soldier of the Lord. Sun, rain, snow, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do my part. I praise his name while I'm at home, praise his name while I'm at work. Just have to let you know that ain't no other place quite like my church. My church, my church, my church. I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
By any means necessary.
Church, 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 church.
You can't hinder me from going to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get
First
to
of all, a lot of people were raised in church. Their favorite love song was Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound. Now they ride by the church bumping their sound. It used to be our lost, but now found. Now they smoking on the church ground. What you think? This a playground? Don't play now. This a place for praise now. The church, we are the church. I gotta get the church. We gotta get the church by any means necessary. Car in front of me, can you please hurry? I don't care if I gotta walk to church. Is that necessary? Yes, cause I'm a missionary and I gotta get to church, church, church. Now where them preachers at? Church, church. Now where them deacons at? Church, church. Now where the mothers at? Church, church. Now where the ushers at? Church, church. Now where the choir at? Church, church. Now where the saints at? Church, church. Now where them sinners at? Church, church. Now where that hook at?
Church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
By any means necessary.
Church, 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 church.
You can't hinder me from going to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to. Let me go on to get up and go to church and stop playing around. That must have been my sleep talking, but I'm woke now. Let me go in and hop up in the shower, hop out and get dressed. It may be a future miss with her. Gotta look my best. Fresh gators and a suit. Last week it was Timberland boots. Switch the game up so many times to the point people like what he do. But anyway, back to church, hop in my ride, I'm on my way. Gotta hear the pastor preaching, man, ain't nothing stopping me today. Smash the gas, going fast, couple more blocks, I'm almost there. The devil don't wanna see me praising God, but partner, I don't care. Pull up in the parking lot, I put the car in park, I'm out. Praising worships at a high up in my church, I just may shout. Thank the Lord God for blessing me to see this day again. Next time when I go to church for sure, I'm inviting all my friends. Tell them about the goodness of the Lord. Lord, he took away my hurt. Got light and change, and by faith, man, we all go to
church, 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 church.
I gotta get to
church, 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 church.
By any means necessary.
Church, church, church,